Hmm. You know, how you doing, mate? Caught one. They caught one. Hopefully you can hear me. Should really test things. I'm just really tired. We'll go to bed, mate. I know the time zones kind of suck, but I'm slowly getting more into it and it's becoming more frequent and more consistent, I guess. I think it just takes a little while and it does help playing the same game and just streaming something I'm gonna do anyway, so. It's good to see you. I normally am pretty I mean I wouldn't say it's rare, but I don't get a lot of people in the chat. I mean, it's really hit and miss. It's like one day I can get like three people talking, and then the next 2 days in a row there's just no one. That doesn't help that I don't stream for very long, but still, it's quite funny. And plus, I don't exactly stream a really interesting game, considering I've unlocked everything. Still find it funny. I'm only on for like 45 minutes anyway. Before work. Honestly, just I said, yeah, I agree with that. And that's what I'm doing. And I think I think I am warming up to the idea of branching out. Just think at the moment I play this game anyway off stream, and I figured I'd just do what I normally do, but just stream it, and then eventually I will open up. No point doing this if you're not going to enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be one of those like stream whores. They just end up just playing what everyone else plays. You just hate your life. I think that's what the problem I had with when I was streaming last time. I just played WoW, and that was my thing, and I never really branched out and tried enough other things. So when I get bored of this, I'll just move on to something else. And I'm gonna play it anyway, so why not? But I mean, so far it's like proving people are interested, and yeah, I did love the way you made WoW more interesting by making it Ross. Yeah, I know. It was interesting to a time, but I think it was just burning me out because I was trying to do it like to be a successful streamer, you must do this, 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 and then I think I just yeah didn't go very well. So and yeah, I guess that happens sometimes. I guess. I mean, part of me wants to start it up again, but today. Wells pre-released it, and yeah, and the Dragon. Oh, that Dragonflight. I can't remember what they actually called the expansion. God, imagine I remember when being really excited over this. I've still got cases somewhere. Like a limited edition one somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be massive. A lot of people say it's gonna like bring WoW back and all this, but in my opinion, they just need to like cut the cord, let the world breathe for a bit, and then just make WoW 2. And I know it's a risk, but at this point, with the state of Blizzard and the credibility they need to get back, I think it's best. But they would never do that. It's a cash cow. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. I guess I think that's where everyone feels now. They're just beaten into submission. Just going with whatever's thrown at them. Feels like a metaphor for domestic abuse, but I'm not going to go into that. Okay. Got furniture. What did I get? Yay, that's exciting. At least it's new. Yeah, it's new. There's Donald going nuts again. Donald has some issues. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I don't think I'll go down that rabbit hole. I think the problem with WoW is not only it's addictive, you sink so much time in it. What are you going to do after stream? Work. So I stream an hour before I work, and then I stream approximately about 2, maybe 3 hours before I go to bed, and I find that's really good for my mental health. Because I wouldn't say stream; I would just play a game. I'm just streaming while I do it. And I've been finding that helps my brain wind down better, and it's helping me at work just to be a little bit more focused. Weirdly, and I think it's just my routine. You still got Yeah, I am. That's the plan. I've got on my like on the whiteboard. I've got all these post-it notes. See that? It's definitely there. I'm taking a week off to have a breather. I'm just doing my normal YouTube videos, and then oh, you can't read it. Well, it says Final Fantasy 14 on it. But yeah, I'm gonna take a week off just as a bit of a breather, and then get back into it. And the plan is to record that hopefully this week. Not this week. It'll be next week, just because I had a bit lower money. You have to. Did you post the correct server in the Discord? Do I know which one to use? Because I won't be playing a lot, baby. Because playing an MMO, I mean, my girlfriend will always come first. So I'm never going to be able to play hours and hours and hours and hours of it. Yeah, just keep in mind it's not going to be me logging in all the time playing it. Yeah. You know, my girlfriend came along after I stopped playing a lot of games, and streaming. So I made a promise to her that if we ever started doing this, it would be very controlled and not too much, because I don't want to lose that. If she told me to stop, I would stop immediately. That's basically the bottom rule of it. I think too many people sacrifice their personal lives for sometimes trying to get something that may never happen, and I'm a big believer of they come first, and my work life will come first too. What if I start making money on it and she asks you to stop? I told her she. I mean, if I start making money on it, it's a bit different. But I would probably have to change the hours I do it, and I would have to consider leaving. I would have to consider either my job or streaming. Considering I make quite a bit of money in my job, I can't see that happening. Um, but if because I've got a donation button now on Twitch, and there are rules there, and I did tell her like if I earn above minimum wage in a donation, I will schedule 1 hour of streaming in. And she's okay with that as long as we like pre-plan it and it's like at a decent time. But if she asked me to stop and I was making money on it, I'd stop. Easy. It's just money. But I would basically tell her that I was making money though, so she would take that into consideration because she's not like that. But if she's like, I know you're making money on it, but you can't do both, and you earn more money at your job, I'll, you know, go with my job. Because I don't hate my job. You gotta have your priorities straight. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm doing this in a very controlled way because the what I'm doing now I did anyway, and it actually helps my personal life by doing this weirdly. Um, but I mean, it would be a cool dream to be able to do this like full time. Um, I think anyone that streams or anything would want to achieve that. Um, I don't know whether I would want really want to. I think it'd be cool. I don't think I want to put in every single thing that all the streamers do in order to be successful. Yeah, a lot of patience and time. Yeah, and you have to play the game too. Um, see, like starting back up streaming, you know, when you have done something for a while, I was like, all right, what's everyone's setup like? What's everyone doing? That's why I changed the chat on stream actually to actually include it on the screen, and that's something I don't think I did previously. Um, and then you have to play the game of like when everyone comes in over enthusiastic, and I don't want to do that. I'm just like if someone's like yeah, they make a point of making sure you always, you know, talk 100% of the time. You always welcome people into the chat, and I do that anyway. But I'm not gonna like jump on every single comment. I don't know. I'm not. I'm only human. I only can do so much. And there's a big like there's pages of advice, and I'm just gonna just do this and see what happens. Like fades out again, it does. If enough people come along there, it can be a real thing, sure. But looking at the Dreamlight Valley game, audiences, I can't see it becoming a unless there's some really rich reviewer that's willing to fund me. I can't see that happening. But I can see myself doing a lot more hours with donations though. So yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Yeah. So in the donation link, there's a comment to say if I earn over like $24 or something like that, or every $24, I will schedule in an hour of stream time, and it could be of a different game. It could be of this. I mean, depends on um, who does the donation, because I don't expect to get a lot of them. So whoever gets me above that, I'll schedule in the time, and they can pick whatever I stream to the point that my computer actually can handle it. Obviously. But that will help me like stream more, I guess, and they give me a good reason to, and I'll be able to, if let's say I got 2 hours of time worth, for $50, I can actually, buy my girlfriend dinner, or go out for dinner with my girlfriend or something like that. You know, I would like to put all the money towards the stream ultimately, um, but I mean that's one example what I could do if it becomes like such a regular thing that's kind of killing some of that time. Um, I can at least, I'd say subsidize it, but make it a bit easier, That yeah, maybe I may be taken away, but consider that work in a way. I think another one which affected my stream last time is I undiagnosed ADHD and I wasn't on medication, so I got overwhelmed quite easily. So I think that was the problem with me streaming last time as much as I did, and working. Doing both was just too much. But now I'm on medication. It's fine. I wouldn't say fine, but it's manageable and more manageable than before. But to be honest, even you just coming in and having the chat that you have had would probably keep me going for another week of doing this easily. And that's what I've been noticing is that I'm going to be playing this anyway, and ever since streaming, it's given me more motivation to like keep doing it because people are just randomly popping up and just talking. It's not everyone's cup of tea this game, but I like to think of it as that like it's less about the game; it's more about just chatting for a bit. Sometimes it's about the game, but hardly ever. I need better music though. I always say, yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes it's like you just do it at like because you're gonna play it anyway. So if you stream it, at least that way there is a chance someone could pop by. And then it's like yourself, like you found me, and then now you pop by on a more regular basis. But I don't agree with the whole kind of like they like the advice of some places about streaming and stuff. They're like pretend someone's there all the time. Pretend who you're talking to somebody in the future. And blah blah blah, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. But I want things to be more stable before I do it again. Yeah, that thought of it. Yeah, doing stream. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's the only way you're going to be able to keep it sustainable is if things are stable in your private life. That's the only reason I can do it. Because I mean, I've been with my missus for over 3 years now. I've got a really good job. I've got a really good setup in here. It doesn't wake her up, and it's kind of secluded in its little office. And to be honest, I should have done it sooner, but I think I was worried that it would affect her too much, or my personal life too much. Um, and then at work, actually, I started realizing I got into this weird routine. I don't want to say weird routine, but a routine of just waking up, going to work, doing work for like 8, 9 hours, depending on what it is, coming home, sitting on the couch, watching a movie for a few, for watching a movie, watching something, and just being hang out with my girlfriend for a good like 3 hours before she goes. She's got her own routine because she's got ADHD as well, so she goes to bed, and then I'm just going to bed with her, even though like essentially I've had like very limited free time to myself. And that was my life for a very long time, and I think it started to really affect my mental health because I wasn't doing anything for myself. I wasn't playing games. I was, I was doing my recordings on YouTube. I had just started those up again, but I was doing that on the weekend and pre-recording them. Um, so yeah, I got into a bad spot of not feeling like I was achieving anything. Let's shut this heat up. Oh. Um, and then I thought, when you know, then Dreamlight Valley came along and I was playing there casually, and then I was like, how about I like combine the two together? And so I decided I would do 1 to 2 hours of playing this game, which I was doing anyway. Like when I was chilling on the couch or something like that. At the end of the day, going forward, before I go to bed, like she's got her routine. And I'll play 1 hour before I start work as well. Or just at least at the bare minimum 1 hour before bed and 1 hour before work at the bare minimum. And I've been finding that's helping me either boot up or shut down for the day. And initially, I wasn't even going to stream it, but then I realized, like, why not? I mean, sometimes it's going to be real boring. It's going to be by myself, but once in a while, like today, I think not yesterday, on Monday. No, I don't think anyone popped in. But you popped in this time, so it makes it a little bit interesting. And then over time, I'm trying to improve the stream every time, or if I've got some time to improve the stream. And then I put that rule about, whoa. Oh, hi, thanks, Xenobits 87, which I'm assuming you're born in 87, so the same year as me. So, good year. Welcome to B35. But anyway, yeah, sometimes like random stuff like that happens. So, yeah, I think too many people take streaming that seriously, which is it is a business. But I also believe that the reason why streaming got popular to begin with is some people just like chilling out and talking, and not taking it too seriously, not becoming a business. And I think that's the hardest bit. If you have the opportunity to take that leap and you take it, you basically have to change how you do streaming, which sucks. But Xenobits, feel free to speak up if you want, buddy. I've got another 20 minutes to go, but I'm not sure if Ian is still around. I tend to ramble. And this is a good thing about like one person popping around as well. Like I end up talking more, and then when people are coming in, it doesn't feel like a dead stream. Oh, I also got the follower thing, so that's new as well. I think actually Xenobits would have been the first one to actually use that. Hopefully it worked. I'm assuming it worked. I wasn't watching it. Oh, that's another thing I do now. I don't actually look at the streaming count. And I stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And try and use more neutral music. Which is hit and miss sometimes. Really getting over it. Like some of this music that you're hearing, sorry. It's actually my old work colleagues as well. So I know it won't be copyrighted. Original stuff. Mm-hmm. Alright, need to move one piece of food out. Which one do I move? Actually, I think that's got me to 160 Twitch viewers, which is cool. Yeah, 160. Yay. Oh no, wait, I think I've just realized what's happened. The stream disconnected. Oh, so it's this chat disconnected. Yeah, it has. Hold up. I'm sorry, guys. I am very sorry. There we go. There we go. Sorry. Wait, I'm gonna catch up here. Um, I feel that. Oh no. Oh, you know. I disconnected chat. The last time I streamed was in January. Wow. See, for some reason it disconnected my chat too. Like that's on screen. There we go. That's odd. Oh, there you go. Now it's connected again. That was weird. So I'm sorry, Zeno, that I didn't see your message if you're still around, but I don't think he is anymore. And now it's saying that's odd and it's popping up. I feel bad for Zeno because he wouldn't have seen this messaging pop up thinking it's not working. Damn it, Dave. There you go, Zeno. There, it's working now. You got your damn it's in there. I'll just... Nah, see ya. Any reason you're saying damn it, Dave? Is that a reference I'm supposed to get? Because I say that to myself a lot. And I'm worried that will become my catchphrase. Just damn it, Dave, to myself. I can imagine that being my personal catchphrase. See, now I'm paranoid that a chat. Oh, yeah. I'll reference from your previous streaming event. Do you mean like playing this game or just in general? Because it sounds like that. It sounds like definitely something I used to do like 4 years ago. You do it. I don't. I think I do it like on everything because I just. Damn it, Dave. Like I do that quite a lot. I do it in this a lot. When I'm by myself. 4C McFire. Oh, wow, that's going back. We'll see McFire feet era. God, I don't even remember. Oh, I remember that. Wasn't that my warlock? I want to say. I think I named my warlock mount. And wow, that's really going back, Zeno. You're an old school one. The fact I remember that as well is impressive for me. So Zeno, just so you know, turns out I had ADHD the whole time. And now I am mitigated for it. So my memory, the reason why half my memory is so shot is because I don't remember half the things I say. Which is apparently something that happens with ADHD because we ramble a lot. We have trouble retaining our thoughts. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you refollowed. I don't know if I jumped back into WoW because I have a relatively stable life. And normally people that stream things are crazy, but we'll see how we go. I mean, right now I'm playing this, and this is my fix that's helping my mental health because it's not too much and it's chill, and not a lot of bald 35-year-olds play this game, so I feel like there's like a hole in the market for it. So, but I have a Discord if you want to join it. That's where a bunch of people are. A few old school people too. I've noticed they've been like yourself, just randomly popping in. And you're like, ah, hi Dave. Remember when you used to play WoW? Remember when you were entertaining? I'm the opposite, and I remember stuff like Horseman and Weird Gold. Yeah, I can't, like, it took me a second to remember Horsey McFirefeet, and I'm like, what has fire? And WoW, and then it was kind of like a snowball effect. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I mean, I dedicated a lot of time to that project, and it just burnt me out. I wouldn't recommend it, and I got too like, I think it just got too much. I did it in a way to burn me out, in that if it was a real time job, I would have been perfect. But I think with undiagnosed ADHD plus trying to hold a normal full time job, um, on top of the normal like streaming schedule that you have, I was just it was just too much. And now I'm old. Me and you're old, Zeno. And I've suckered someone to live with me now, so she's great. So I don't know how people do it, but yeah, I don't know either. And that's why I'm just like, I'm gonna like, in my view, I'm gonna do this anyway. I've been doing it anyway, so now I'm just streaming it, so it's a bit more entertaining. And plus, I have random conversations. And you know how I don't know if you remember my rules and everything. I've set up rules for this as well. So like, um, it's a minimum of 1 hour every time, and I always do it an hour before work. If I'm going to go, if I'm working from home, and an hour, at least an hour before I go to bed. But also, I've got rules with follower accounts and donations. So if I get the minimum wage in New Zealand, I will pre-schedule 1 hour of time and to do a stream that's outside the norm. And if my follower account gets so basically for every 50 followers I get, I will add streaming. I haven't told anyone that. That's just my personal kind of goal. I wish I could remember things from your stream, but it was a dark time. Yeah, I don't remember a lot to it as well. I remember me doing a stupid, like, doing some, saying some weird stuff in stories and getting really burnt out. But yeah, there you go. Zeno remembers you. Nice. Bring the crew back together. And that's actually been really cool about streaming. It's just little things like what's just happening here. You guys just remembering each other. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to use Ina. So I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know either, but we've found a few and they've come onto Discord, so at least we got them there. I'm not too fussed about the oldies because I think time changes people, people move on. I personally have grown. I mean, I have a very well paying job at the moment, so and in a stable relationship with a lot of fun things like that. So it makes things a bit easier. Things are a bit more concrete. Yeah, weird adult stuff. You're fine, dude. I don't know. I always have to justify my like I'm different. It's not gonna be like before because I think a lot of people are like expecting me to just do what all the other streamers do or go back into my normal routine. I think I'm just really paranoid that doing this is going to push or make my personal life worse, and I think I'm a little bit paranoid about it. And I'm not gonna change things until it's too late. I think that's another big fear of mine. I'm gonna keep like pushing myself, and then I'm gonna break. The fake personality stuff. It's weird though. Yeah, exactly. Like I was trying to get some ideas of what to do with like little improvements in the stream, like nothing like massive, but like little like the text on screen and stuff like that. And then just there the I mean, I can't, you take a quick snapshot um of the stream, like for the brief second you're in there, so you can't. It's hard to make a judgment call. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's hard to make a judgment call on who they are, but you can just. It just seems way too much, you know? Yeah, exactly. And like, it seems like a show, right? Sometimes I talk to myself and go a little bit crazy, and I kind of put it on when no one's around. But like talking like here is a lot more natural than when I'm by myself, just trying to entertain myself sometimes and talking to myself, like pretending someone's there. I don't smoke anymore as well. I vape. I'm not fancy. I'm pretty much still doing my lungs no favors, but at least it's different. It's a character to play for money, and I can do that with it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, some people like it, and some people can do it because they are actors, and that's the direction they took in life is they wanted to be an actor or a performer or entertainer, and they can do that kind of thing, and that's wicked. But me personally, I'm just like, yeah, it would be cool. Don't get me wrong, it would be cool. What am I doing? Oh, hang on, there we go. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it'll be really cool. And but I would like to get there without needing to change it. And let's just say I earn an don't see Twitch earning me more than what I currently get as a salary and wage in my normal job. So I can't see that happening, but you never know. You never know. And all the drama that goes with it, like running a community and stuff. That's why I put Ina in charge of the Discord, like straight off the bat. Yeah, I reckon you say that, and I reckon a lot of successful streamers probably have said that initially. I think the realities of the Twitch game kind of kick in because when you get closer and closer of making it successful, you're like, what do I need to do to get to that level? Because then you can just quit your job and do it more, and then you start. I reckon you start slipping into that how to play the game mode. I think that's what I don't really want to. I mean, this I'm not going to say I have previously. I probably shouldn't how much I earn, but it's enough to. I would have to earn quite a lot on here in order for me to justify it. In order for me to do that, I have to have a lot of donations. So let's just say if the idea about my like if I if the minimum of 24 whatever gets donated in New Zealand dollars enough, it becomes like I'll be doing 8 hours a day. It's still like, and that's 7 days a week. It still wouldn't match my salary that I get right now. So it would have to be like getting so much that I hit that cap of like 8 hours a day on top of my normal job, and it would just keep going up in order for me to make that call. So that's a good job. Yeah, it is. I can tell you the job I do. I'm a workforce planner. So I look after a lot of people, and when they start work, and I'm not going to say exactly the location or the corporation, but that's the job title. It's a workforce planner. Yeah, dates moved out to 2006. Yes. Believe it or not, I grew up. I became an adult, and honestly, the biggest thing that changed was I got diagnosed for ADHD and got on medication because I was able to get my mind right. I wasn't able, like, most of the time I was quitting jobs or getting really overwhelmed because it just got too much. And it's really your brain overthinking and not getting satisfaction or as much satisfaction in doing tasks that you used to enjoy. Um, and so ever since going on medication, it just kind of changed my entire life. And I want to keep that going. And now I want to bring back things that did bring some joy to my life that, hypothetically I would like to do more in the future. Um, because I can't see myself do it. Like, I can see myself doing it for the rest of my life, but also it's the whole idea of like, if you could pick any job in the world, what would you pick? And then there's also a follow up question no one ever asks. What are you doing to achieve that? To work towards that goal? Yeah. Did a quick Google, said how much you pay. I mean, it does vary. It does vary in terms of experience and in terms of if it's private or government and a lot of things like that. But yeah, it's a job that you can live the rest of your life off. And that's just me, so. All right, we've got about 5 minutes before I gotta jet out of here. So, any last words? Now would be the time to spill them. Because I'm very strict with my time. Because last thing I want to do is lose that job. Final last words, yeah. But thanks for coming, Zeno. It's good to see you again, though. Even though, sorry, I didn't recognize you straight away. It's been a long time. Bananas, they don't do the banana thing. No, I didn't think anyone would remember the banana thing. Ah, Nori. Ah, I do remember you. Hey, Nori. Ah. Because, like, yeah, you followed and said, like, you remember stuff from the old stream, and I'm like, oh. Because I still had you a mod up until, like, 2 days ago. Well, good to see you again, Honori. That one I'm about. Ah, yeah. Well, to be honest, there's not a lot of stuff that goes on in the stream anyway. Let's be honest. Yeah. But so is Ina. But Ina's now back being a mod, and both the Discord and in here. Pretty much he's the only thing holding the chat together, because I'm way too lazy to do any of that. Anyway, there's not really much needed, I guess, in terms of moderation. Were you never a mod? Well, you are now. So. At least you don't want to be. I can take it off you, because, like, nothing. But I bet you the minute I take it off you, that's when we're just going to get, like, a whole bunch of morons in here and just being a complete dick. I'm half expecting, because I'm playing such a, like, a, let's say, not popular male game, that I can see some people coming in and just being trolls, really, with it. And I'm worried that I'd be called a creep for playing this game. Because, like, look at me. I'm bald and bearded. I kind of look very creepy playing a Disney game like this. So, not too many rapscallions, no. But the more I do this, the more unknown elements come in. So you can always get that. Because, I mean, Dreamlight Valley, if you just look at, like, the game itself and how many people play it, like, the difference between the ones at the top and the ones below, it's not huge. So, like, the minute you get over, like, the 5 viewer mark, you can kind of see it quite escalate up. So I can see, and because it's just not a lot of people playing, so when people are looking through the game, they're like, you higher on the list. So it's not like WoW where there's so many people playing, it's gradual. There's like a little point there that does a big jump. Good, yeah, and I trust you. I mean, you've stuck around longer than anyone, so. Um, Never hit. Yeah. We're the same age. Don't do that, Nori. Don't do that. But I like it because it's basically like Stardew Valley, but like Disney characters, and you can edit everything. And I'm not really into these games. I think that's why I've enjoyed it. I'm not burnt out by like The Sims and stuff because I played The Sims a little bit, but I never played Stardew Valley or any of these games where you really can edit like literally everything. So this feels really new and fresh to me still. I think it'd be different if I like played half a dozen of them. Yeah, it's like Stardew Sims but with Disney characters. And it's an early access too, so they're adding characters and features to it all the time. So huh, it could change the game. Like the next update could completely change the game. I've heard of it. Yeah, that's I pretty much saw a trailer and I started playing it from because if you've got um, Xbox Game Pass, everyone you it's on there, so you like a lot of people can play it. Ah, what was your question earlier? Sorry, buddy. I must have gone on a tangent and forgot. Uh, do you have a Subnautica? I don't have it, but it is on my list of games to play on my Let's Plays. I don't know if my computer can handle it, so that's why I don't want to say I will play it. Um, I know Subnautica kind of is one of those early access games that got better and better. Um, so I'll have to see if my computer can handle it because it can barely handle this. Swimming horror. I don't horror. It's a horror game. You're making me play a horror game. I'm terrified. My girlfriend tortures me all for October watching horror films. It feels like a horror sometimes. To me, it will feel like all the time. It'll be like hours of horror because I'll be anticipating the horror, and that's horror enough. Oh god, I'm gonna be tortured, aren't I? Well, I have to play it now because I have been looking for a horror game to play on my channel. Um, but now I'm not looking forward to it as much. I'll still play it because I do like when I do my let's plays on my YouTube channel. I like not I don't like doing jump cuts and cutting things, even the boring bits, because it feels like it's a little bit ungenuine. Of like I always have this back in my mind, and I think it's a cynical part of my brain of thinking, oh, you just faked that, or you you looked that up, or that wasn't real. You know. I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't feel like a real reaction when it's cut. It's like a touch of suspiciousness. It's probably my crazy talking. All right, I'm gonna sit here where it started. All right, guys. I still haven't been in the game yet. I don't like to. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a top shot. I might play that maybe on stream if I can get it working and see. But it won't be like the question is, do I do a YouTube 30-minute one on it? I do that as a let's play series, but don't play it beforehand so it's more unexpected. Or should I play it on stream? I don't know. I I think it's a beautiful game too. So I've been looked at the trailer. Um, but I don't. Again, you'll see my specs. They're not good. My computer's not that great. That's I mean, to be honest, it's the only reason I even set up a donation button on the Twitch, just so I can get some money towards it. But I also wanted to earn the money, so that's why I put in the whole working like stream an extra hour kind of deal. The soundtrack is so good too. I can imagine. Hopefully it's not copyrighted, because that makes it harder to stream or play. That's the annoying thing about this stream, is like the music that you always hear here. That's the only music I can find that's not copyrighted at the moment. And when I add a new track that I think is not copyrighted, then the flag gets up and it just messes it up. Why the hell is she sitting down next to me? I don't even like her. Bloody Elsa. Alright, guys. I hope you take this as genuine, this thing I'm going to say. I really appreciate you guys popping by. I'm normally doing these morning streams alone, so I really appreciate it. Anori, great to hear from you again. Like to see you around again. If not, have an amazing life. But we've got Discord there, and I got alert there on Twitch and stuff. So, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. I need to start work because I'm starting to get a bit paranoid now. So, I'll be on in exactly 12 and a half hours from now. So look after for that. Maybe a little bit later, but about 9 o'clock. After 9 p.m. at my time, which if you add 30 minutes, then 12 hours would be 9 p.m. So just keep an eye for that. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.